YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Warhammer 2. We're going to be watching Chaos face off against the Empire. This is Sigvald against Balthasar, and yes, Balthasar has double Witch Hunters. You all have been getting fed a steady dose of double Witch Hunter for the last few days. But yeah, Sigvald, how will he fare? We'll see. First off, let me say thank you for all those who have been subscribing. I'm almost to 230,000. That's amazing. Thank you. If you all want to help me and subscribe, please feel free. If you like the videos, it'll keep you up to speed with them. But yes, thank you to the awesome people who continue to help make this channel be a success. I love making the videos for you, and it really means a lot to me to see that you all are enjoying them. In any case, let's check this out. The main line, Chosen, Chaos Warriors, some Dragon Ogres, a couple of Poison Warhounds, a Halberd, and a Chosen with Great Weapon out on this flank. So this is going to be annoying. The Outrider is going to be very annoying for Chaos. You can see that the Empire's Great Cannon is absolutely destroying the Hell Cannon. Hell Cannon took a nerf, and it's just not good against other artillery like that. So the Hell Cannon's going to end up doing almost nothing. The Demigryph Knights out here get stopped by Poison Warhounds and then charged. There was one Knight out here that actually kind of ruined the charge of the Dragon Ogres. Then the Dragon Ogres are going to get countercharged. Dragon Ogres will cause a lot of damage to Demigryph Knights, and could have done even better had that charge gone better. You can see the Dragon Ogres. This is a very important fight here. They need to kill as many of these Demigryph Knights as they can. The main infantry fight is underway, and of course the Empire does not stand a snowball's chance against these epic Chaos Warriors here. Standard Chaos Warriors, a pretty decent pick against the Empire, honestly, as long as you got a few armor-piercing units to go along with it. Gelt is supporting with magic. The Witch Hunters are trying to do their work. I don't actually think they've accused Sigvald yet. One of them's working around to this flank, but I'm kind of surprised that the Witch Hunters haven't done more of their thing on Sigvald. He's going to get hit with the accusation here. Remember though, Sigvald can heal, and he can heal rather quickly. It's weird the Witch Hunters didn't both get up and focus on Sigvald, so kind of a mistake. And then I think the double Witch Hunters with Balthasar's final transmutation probably could have killed Sigvald, even with his healing going on. But instead, the magic is being used to try and balance out the infantry fight in the favor of the Empire, which to me is pointless. You'd want to just kill Sigvald or the Death Sorcerer as quick as you could, and then just go from there. At least that's my thought. So Balthasar is going to stay up in the air relatively safe. Outriders have moved around completely in behind the Chaos Warriors to cause as much damage as they can. And then here Sigvald KOs a Witch Hunter. Sigvald is a duelist. He doesn't have armor piercing, but he is extremely good against heroes and lords who have low armor. And so, yep, he owned him. He's got high defense and high attack, so it makes him a great duelist. And then he heals. So yeah, he's healing up all that accusation damage that was done. Now he can only heal so much, of course. And at this point, one of the Witch Hunters is being used to hold up all these Chaos Warriors, which is kind of good. But again, I mean, is this really what you want to do? That Witch Hunter has accusation and armor-piercing bullets that would be very, very handy against Sigvald. And these infantry can't catch the Outriders anyway. I mean, it does create a juicy blob here, where they get some excellent work done, but I'm not sure I buy it. The Demigryph Knights, these guys are still alive. There's some Halberds here, and also Sigvald and the Death Sorcerer are fighting him. Soul Blight comes in here. It's going to take away armor and weapon damage from the Empire Demigryph Knights. You see the Chaos Infantry wins the day, and again here, see that Witch Hunter was kind of thrown in there for a long time. Yeah, these guys don't have any problem staying in front of this infantry and shooting it. And when you leave this Witch Hunter here, instead of running him away, I mean, he could definitely do a ton of damage. He gets an accusation in there. So, some major damage to Sigvald at this point. But Sigvald can heal almost all of his hit points back, and he will. He's going to go over here and try and take out this Witch Hunter, and he will. Again, this is the kind of fight that a Witch Hunter would not want to be in. You're fighting against a guy with golden underwear and you got no armor. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Get him, Sigvald. Someone got him, but it wasn't Sigvald. Anyway, Sigvald's healing it up. Gelt is just hovering right above him. Can't really come down, and he needs to use all the ammo off of his Outriders. I don't know how he got caught by Chaos Warriors here. That's a little bit strange. And Gelt's using his magic. Transmutation. That's really all magic he has, to be honest. Just final transmutation. Let's see, the Death Sorcerer is taking a beating. The infantry slowly being worn down. You can see that this battle is going to go on for a long time, so I'm really curious to see what happens here. I mean, if you think about what the Empire has left, none of it is going to be any good at killing Sigvald. Ooh, but this cannon. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I wonder if Chaos can really survive this cannon, because the cannon has, like, all of its ammo. That's going to be interesting. The question is, how good is that cannon going to be at hitting Sigvald, who's a single entity infantry? Some Chaos, or some Chosen here. Ooh, they need to go get that cannon. They're chasing this Demigryph Knight. They need to go get that cannon. They really need to get that cannon. There they go. Surely the Demigryph Knights are going to come do something about this. Because that cannon is, like, super high value. Alright, the player's going to run away from the Chosen. He should be able to outrun them. So see what happens there. Looks like Balthasar may try and... Oh, the cannon! Really? Chaos Warriors are so slow. He's going to get caught by him. Might get routed, and if it's the third time they've been routed, they're not coming back. A couple of the artillery crew got killed there. I don't know if they take ammunition with them when they die. The Outriders still have some ammo. At least a few of them do. These Demigryph Knights are doing some charges. The Outriders are going to use up all the rest of their ammo. Presumably to kill the infantry. Now, this is a Chosen unit. It's very, very heavily armored and shielded. But Outriders should still do okay against it. The cannon's gone. There's no way the Chosen can catch that. So the cannon will get remounted later because Chaos won't have enough to protect it. A Fate of Buna to take the Demigryph Knights off the field. Probably a good call. The Death Sorcerer is going to die soon. Might as well kill the Demigryph Knights. Outriders are going to do pitiful damage in melee, so... Look at this. Balthasar going into some Chosen. And then the Outriders firing in. The Outriders are being pretty effective here. Chosen have been weakened some, and so the Outriders are causing a lot of damage. So this sucks for Chaos. There's not much he can do about that. Sigvald's healed almost as much as he can heal, so he'll be as strong as he can be going into this fight. Let's think about how this could play out. This Great Sword could be a problem. It could do some solid damage to Sigvald. These Outriders are charging the Death Sorcerer. They won't do a lot of damage to him because he's so well armored. The Chosen kind of being picked apart, and they want to go after this cannon again, and indeed they should. They can't let him get away with that. Some more Chaos Warriors came back from routing over here, and then the Hell Cannon unit's unbreakable. The Great Swords decide to take on the Chosen with great weapons. The Chosen with great weapon manages to rout the Great Sword. That's huge for Sigvald. This is going to be interesting. There's a lot of time left. Gelt can't kill Sigvald easily. He'd have to try and cycle charge him. Chosen get a very weak charge from the Outriders and Gelt. But the leadership of these guys isn't good. If they take a point-blank hit, it might be enough to break them. Oh, yeah, there's a hit. It did not break them. Second hit, leadership goes down. They're attacked in the back by Gelt, and and they rout. So very fortunate for the Great Cannon there. So now the Great Cannon's going to be free to fire. Got the Death Sorcerer over here being mobbed by Outriders. It's not dying quickly. Chaos Sorcerers have a lot more armor than your standard mage. Glittering Robe. Okay. Gonna protect some of his own troops. Let's fast forward and see what this cannon does. The cannon, I'm assuming, is gonna remount the guns. Ooh, the Death Sorcerer gets surrounded and routed. That's unfortunate because he still had some life left in him and could have killed some of these Outriders. The Great Sword is broken and shattered. Let's see what the cannon does. Can the cannon be effective versus Sigvald, who's trying to catch up with Gelt, but Gelt's not going to let that happen. Yeah, Ooh, man, the cannon's actually getting some fantastic hits. It's running out of ammo very quickly. Look at this, Gelt going one-on-one with Sigvald while the cannon still has ammo. What's he thinking? That is absurd. Sigvald wrecked him. I mean, yeah, just no. Don't do that. That cannon had so much ammo left. Let's see. Sigvald is very, very weak, and Balthasar is still alive. See, the cannon still has ammo, and he's already charging with the cavalry here. Let's see what happens. See if the cannon fires out all its ammo. Yeah, it's missing, though. Not a lot of ammo left for the Great Cannon. Ammo is gone for the Great Cannon, so it's calling it balanced right now, but Gelt is obviously going to try and cycle charge Sigvald to death. These Outriders are just going to cause very little, if any, damage. It's Balthasar who could cause the damage if Sigvald can't land a hit on him. That's exactly what Balthasar is going to do. He's going to start trying to cycle charge this guy to death. Sigvald's still got 1,100 hit points. If he can score one good hit on Balthasar, he could turn this entire thing around real fast. But he's going to get knocked over every time on the charge. It's one of the downsides of Sigvald. He gets staggered so easy because he's an infantry unit. And he doesn't do a lot of splash damage like a lot of lords. Ooh, he just took a nasty charge from Balthasar, and he didn't get a single hit in. Here comes another cycle charge, so again he's going to get knocked over. Probably glittering robe again. Cycle charge from Gelt, but he misses. So that's going to be dangerous for Gelt, but the horses are blocking Sigvald from getting to him. So the horses are a great way of keeping him busy, and I mean, it looks like Sigvald is going to die in here. Took another charge there, and he's wavering. Down to 7 leadership. But the horsemen pull out, even though he was wavering. Really? All they needed to do was just stay in there. They had him wavering. I actually think he should have stayed in combat right there. He had Sigvald wavering. He's wavering again. Down to 3 leadership. The power bar is starting to sour against Sigvald. 6 leadership. Wait, why is he cycling out when he's got him wavering like that? Press the attack, man. Because when you take off that rear attack penalty, Sigvald quits wavering. There comes Gelt with another cycle charge, and he lands a little bit of damage. Ooh, Balthasar stayed on the ground. He's kind of stuck there, but no hit. Wow, yeah, the power bars, again, this is crazy, folks. I don't see how Sigvald can really work his way out of this. He's going to have to get a miraculous hit on Balthasar in order to keep things alive here. And I mean, it's going to have to be miraculous because Balthasar is so fast. Let's see here. Oh, he landed it! Sigvald just got the flying hit on Balthasar when he came down. Balthasar routes. How close is he to the edge? Oh, he's pretty close to the edge of the map. And he's only got 30 hit points. I think Balthasar, look at the power bar. And because the power bar is up, Sigvald's not wavering anymore when he gets charged by these horsemen. He's got 500 hit points, a shield, and 100 armor, and 65 melee defense. I mean, it is going to be very unlikely for these units to score a hit against Sigvald. It's his leadership that's the big question here. But with Gelt routed, I mean, the Empire still... leadership's decent, but Gelt is not going to come back. That was so crazy. Did y'all see that flying leap that Sigvald put on Gelt? I said it was going to have to be miraculous. That was pretty miraculous. Let's watch Sigvald here. One-man army. Gets bowled over, but, I mean, it looks worse than it really is. He's taking very minimal damage, and his leadership's not dropping enough to rout him. He's down to 508, but look at that. He just put some hits on. Oh, look, the power bar just bounced up. Let's see, 493, still cycle charging. So still a ton of cycle charging. 456. I mean, honestly, at this point, if I were the Empire player, I would just charge the horsemen in. And if Sigvald wins, dude, he earned it at this point. He earned it. I don't like all this cycle try. I understand why he was doing it earlier. He was thinking he's going to win. I still don't like it, but I understand why he's doing it. At this point, just, come on, man. Give Sigvald the dignity here. Because I'm thinking if this runs out, it's actually going to be a draw. We'll see. It's pretty close to 20 minutes for this battle. Sigvald's at 430, or yeah, 433. I mean, they're just not causing the damage to him, and they're slowly losing troops. Pretty sure though, Sigvald just stays in combat for a second. He routs all these units. He didn't get knocked over there, and look, he just killed 3 of them in one swipe. Killed 4. Let's see if he gets the 5th there. That guy's gonna run away. So all the Empire units are wavering, but they haven't routed. They're gonna keep cycle charging. Sigvald's down to 411, but I mean, at this point, I don't think the cycle charges are going to save. That's got to be infuriating for the Chaos player.
We want their eyes.
Sigvald gets knocked down again. 407. Draw? Yeah, whatever. That's not a draw. That's an epic victory for Sigvald. Draw. Yeah, I mean, okay, if it was a draw, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. Empire player should have thrown in the towel there and let Sigvald win. When someone, come on, man, don't ruin it for both of you. Just give it to him in that case. I'm not, again, not trying to be mean. I don't want you all to trash the Empire player, but I just think it's good sportsmanship at that point in the game to go ahead and let Sigvald take that one out, because I don't care whether it says draw or not. That's an epic victory for Sigvald. He survived all that stuff, put the hit on Balthasar. So I'll decide my own fate on that one. Do appreciate both players playing, though. It was an interesting match. The Empire player, I mean, the double Witch Hunter is kind of cheesy. It's not crazy cheesy, because they're fairly easy to kill. But he didn't use it to its best here. I don't think he got a great use out of the double Witch Hunters. He could have put down the Chaos Sorcerer very, very quickly, which Fate of Bunid his Demigryph Knights. So I would think that you would want to get the, if at all possible, get the Witch Hunters close enough to the Death Sorcerer, take him out of the fight, and then he can't Buna anything, or less Fate of Bunas that he gets. So I don't know. It's interesting. What do you all think of this match? I thought the ending was absolutely epic. It said draw, but Sigvald fought his way back as a one-man army against all those troops. That was pretty sweet. I do wish it would have had a win for him in the end, but that was pretty sweet. So thank you to both players. Thanks Sobek for submitting. Thanks Han for putting up a nice fight there. Even though I wish you would have thrown in the towel there at the end. I get it. Everybody wants to compete. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed that one. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you like the idea of the good sportsmanship that I mentioned, or do you think I'm just crazy because it's a game and you fight to win and you fight till the end? Curious to see what you all think. I will see you next time with some more Total War Warhammer 2 action.